Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here today with a brand new series for the channel. It is an online dynasty I created with Kalen, one of my friends from college. And he has decided to be Texas State, the head coach at Texas State, and I'm the head coach at South Alabama. We are both in the Sun Belt in opposite divisions. We made it so they will have a conference championship. So you will get at least one user game per year, maybe two if we can both win our division. And you never know, we definitely could. But we are here in the season opener taking on Duke on the road in the first game of the Christian Horn era as the head coach at South Alabama. And I decided to just combine the brief intro before the game actually started instead of making like a 3-minute video just going over the rosters real quick. I thought this would be better. But hello everyone, welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium here in Durham, North Carolina. College football season is upon us as the Duke Blue Devils open up the season at home against the South Alabama Jaguars. It's a new season for South Alabama, the dawn of the Christian Horn era, as he is coaching his first game here tonight as head coach of South Alabama. And we'll be bringing you Jaguar football all season long here on the Horn Sports Network. As on 2nd and 7, Evan Orth, the sophomore quarterback, going to keep it himself and get a first down. Orth got the start. He was named the starter just a couple days before the season opener over two quarterbacks listed higher than him on the spring depth chart, but they felt he would give him the best chance to win. And so Orth's going to find Rinkmeyer, the tight end, there for a gain of 8 and a first down there in the drive. Now it's 2nd and 6. He'll throw underneath to Harris. Sam Harris going to make the catch. He's brought down shy of the first, but a roughing the passer on Duke will keep the chains moving for South Alabama. And head coach Horn told us coming into today's game that their goal on offense this season was to win the time of possession battle in every single game, and they've really stuck to that here so far today. As we're already down to 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's still the opening drive. 3rd and 7. Orth's pass is going to be knocked away. Trey Minner couldn't hang on to it, the backup tailback. And Patterson's field goal try is right through the uprights. South Alabama is on the board first. They lead 3-0. Ensuing Duke drive. It's 3rd and 3. Daniel Jones got to throw it away out of bounds. And so that's going to be a punt. South Alabama's got the ball back. As on their previous drive, the first points of the Christian Horn era were scored on a Patterson field goal. On first down right here, Sam Harris going to make the grab and get the first down. It's a gain of 10, and that will actually take us to the end of the first quarter. South Alabama putting Duke on upset alert here as they lead 3-0 through 1 here in Durham. It's a 3rd and 5 for South Alabama as we begin the second quarter, and Trey Minner going to keep it himself, gain a 9 first down, and move those chains for the Jaguars. Now, next play, it is a 1st and 10, or back to pass. Got a man, it's Collier. And Samori Collier, the senior wide out there to make the catch on the slant, gain of 13, first down, South Alabama. Later in the drive, it is now 2nd and 6. Got 6:35 to go first half. That pass is caught again by Collier down to about the 2. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal. It'll be Orth keeping himself. He's into the end zone. That's a South Alabama touchdown. The first touchdown of the Christian Horn era. And the QB sneak by Orth will put the Jaguars up 10-0 pending the extra point, which is good. Ensuing Duke drive, it's 3rd and 3. Going deep. Incomplete. That's out of bounds. But there's a flag on the play. And it will be a roughing the passer. And so that'll give Duke a fresh set of downs. We'll see if they can capitalize as they look to get on the board and cut into this deficit. There's still 5:20 to go here in the first half. And so if they can get some points on the board, you never know what can happen. Later in the drive, 2nd and 9. There's another roughing the passer penalty that got them this close, and that pass will get them into the red zone now, as it is now 3rd and 2. They'll throw underneath, caught by Quay Chambers. Good for a gain of 2 and enough for the first down on 1st and goal. Jones going nowhere. Nowhere to go for the quarterback. Is Tobias Moss there to meet him in the backfield. That's a loss of 4. It sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Duke trying to punch it in. Jones hit and down he goes. Daniel Jones is sacked by Jimmy Gibson III. The defensive end broke free and Jones never really had a chance. That's big because now it'll set up 3rd and goal from the 17, maybe 18-yard line. And the chances are good that South Alabama will be able to hold them to a field goal try, which is exactly what is going to happen, as Duke will decide just to try and get on the board instead of trying to go for 6. And the field goal just squeaks inside the uprights, but Duke's on the board. They now trail 10-3. Ensuing South Alabama drive, it's now 3rd and 12. Pass caught by Rinkemeyer, good for a gain of 10, and it'll be 4th and 1. And head coach Christian Horn going to roll the dice here on 4th and 1. They're going to try the QB sneak, and Orth is not quite going to get there. That's a turnover on downs. Duke now sets up at the 43 of South Alabama. Jones back to pass. Going deep. Picked off! Jones is intercepted by Reeves, and they will turn Duke over. No chance to tie it here. That's a big-time play by the free safety. And he just turns Jones and the Blue Devils away. And we will see if South Alabama can maybe get a field goal here before the end of the half. Going deep, got him, and it's Rinkemeyer on 1st down. 21 yards, move those chains for South Alabama. 6 catches, 55 yards for Rinkemeyer. Orth is 11 of 15. A very efficient start for him so far in this game. And we will see if they can move it. Now it is 4th and 3. They're going to go for it kind of in no man's land. Not much good punting it here. So they're going to throw. Caught on the slant by Rinkemeyer. Gain of 12. 1st down. Move those chains, South Alabama. Going deep again. It's Rinkemeyer. Rinkemeyer on the connection yet again. This one's good for a gain of 20. Now it's 3rd and 10. 12 seconds left in the half to the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Rinkemeyer with the 14-yard reception. 15 of 22 for 146 yards, and the score is Orth. He's having a great first half, and South Alabama has put Duke squarely on upset alert. We've reached halftime here in Durham. It was a great first half as the Christian Horn era got off to a great start. South Alabama 17, Duke 3 at the break. And as we get ready to start this 3rd quarter, take a look at what the South Alabama defense has done so far. They were pretty successful in that first half. They had a couple cases of penalty issues. It's a 2nd and 6 here early on the first drive of the second half. Sean Wilson going nowhere. Darryl Songy, the middle linebacker, there to meet him in the backfield. Loss of 3. It'll set up a 3rd and 9. 6:46 to go. 3rd quarter. Duke does not want to go 3 and out. Jones throws underneath. That's caught by Helm for a gain of 5. He's not going to get the first, though. The Blue Devils will have to punt. Ensuing South Alabama drive now, it is a 3rd down and 4. Orth back to pass, and his ball is off the hands of intended receiver McCray. It'll be a 4th down, and South Alabama is going to go for it yet again. 4th and 4 from about midfield. Orth throws on the slant, got him in. It's Samori Collier. He's had 3 big catches so far in this game, but they've all been at critical moments. Later in the drive, now facing a 3rd and 7, probably still 4th down territory, as we are already under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, and that pass is going to be picked off by Humphreys. Duke gets the turnover it needs. They were sensing, South Alabama, they were sensing a little bit of a chance to really try and put this game out of reach. Instead, a mistake there, as that was just a poorly thrown ball. And Sean Wilson trying to hope to make them pay as he gets 12 yards there in the 1st down. They'll throw underneath. That pass is caught by Quay Chambers for a gain of 16. It'll be 2nd and goal now for Duke. They're going to give it to Wilson. Wilson finds a seam. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. South Alabama trying to hold on to their upset bid here. They lead 17-10 through 3. 1 quarter to go here in Durham. We'll see if the Blue Devils can make the comeback. It's a 3rd and 12 here for South Alabama as we begin the final quarter of play. Orth back to pass, going deep. He had a man. It looked like Rinkemeyer beat his man, and he was open deep, and Orth overthrew him. Duke going to get the ball back after the South Alabama punt. Now they're going on the screen. Wilson's got a ton of daylight. Sean Wilson, 16 yards on the screen. Later in the drive, now it is 2nd and 11. Jones back to pass. He's picked off. It's Mills with the interception. This South Alabama defense comes up big again as they have intercepted Daniel Jones for the 2nd time today. And now they are definitely going to put the trust in the hands of the ground game as it is 2nd and 9 here. They'll give it to Johnson. Johnson trying to get the edge. He does get the edge, and he's got a 1st down on a gain of 11. It's Xavier Johnson, and as you can see, the run game has not had much success today. They've had to do it all through the air, and that's not good when you're trying to run out the clock. As a result, they got a pass on 3rd and 7. That'll be incomplete, and South Alabama has to punt again. The run game unable to produce here throughout the course of the game. We're starting to catch up with them here in the 2nd half. Ensuing Duke drive, 3rd and 6. Jones rifles it in there to Taylor for a gain of 19. It'll be 1st down Duke. They are moving ever closer and deeper here in South Alabama territory. Quick screen, a flag down on the play. It'll be a face mask on the tackle. And that was on Nigel Lawrence, a strong safety. And so that will get them close to the red zone here, I would think. In fact, now we skip to 3rd and 3. They are in the red zone. Jones to give to Wilson. Wilson bouncing off a tackle. He's got a gain of 6 and the 1st down. I'll set up a 1st and goal. Jones going to keep himself on the option. Jones has daylight not a 1st down, but he's got the touchdown. Daniel Jones has tied this game up for Duke. 2nd and 18, South Alabama going deep right there. There's Andrew Rinkemeyer gain of 23, 1st down. And earlier they were content to try and run the clock out. Now they sense a chance to smell blood. And there's Andrew Rinkemeyer for 20 more. The tight end has been the man when it comes up to clutch moments. Xavier Johnson going to run this up the middle to try and keep them in field goal range as they will run the clock out. And Patterson comes on with a chance to try and win the game. His kick is good! South Alabama takes the win in the opener. They go into Durham and they stun the Power 5 team in the Duke Blue Devils. What a way to start the Christian Horn era here at South Alabama here in Mobile. As Patterson kicks the game winner as time expires and South Alabama pulls the upset. Now, one big takeaway from this season opener was the run game was not very successful. They ran it 26 times compared to 30 throws. They were actually balanced. They just couldn't run it. They only had 55 yards total on those 26 carries. It was just tough, but thankfully the passing game, they were able to get 195 yards, and they came up big when they needed it to. So they get the win here in the first game of the Christian Horn era, but they are definitely going to have to look at trying to address the run game and practice this week in preparation for the home opener next week. As you can just see, not great on 3rd downs, 2 of 3 on 4th. Perfect in the red zone, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. 7 penalties for 95 yards. That needs to be cleaned up. And Horn said they wanted to win the time of possession. They definitely did that here. Orth with a 118.9 QB rating, 18 of 30, 195 yards, a score and a pick. He completed 60% of his passes. He was sacked once. Xavier Johnson, 14 carries, 37 yards, a 2.6 yards per carry average. That has got to improve. That's the biggest concern on offense, really. Overall, it was a well-played game, but the run game has got to step up as the season progresses. Receiving-wise, Rinkemeyer had 11 catches, 144 yards, and score, averaged 13 yards a catch. Harris only had 3 catches for 20 yards. Collier only had 3 catches, but all 3 of them came at big moments. He had 30 yards on those 3 catches, and Francis had a catch for a yard. Defensively, Lawrence had 11 tackles. No one else had more than 5. But another thing to note is this video is like really short. It wasn't my best edited video. I wasn't exactly sure how I want to do it. I think I need to leave more time like on a play clock in between plays. So if it feels like I'm just way behind, I'm going to try and edit the next one better. I just wanted to get this edited and out to you. And on the bright side for you guys, this is a shorter video. As you can see, Mills and Jeremy Reeves both had interceptions. We're going through sort of the rest of the defensive stats and the kicking stats. But I will definitely try and edit a little bit better for week 2. I don't think this one was my strongest edited video, so I apologize about that. But that will do it for me, and I will see you guys next time. South Alabama gets the win in the season opener, 20-17. They upset Duke. That'll do it for me. Have a great day, everybody.